case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a critical 1986 case, the Idaho Supreme Court made a landmark decision showcasing the paramount importance of a child's welfare during adoption trials. The case, matter of petition of Steve B.D. v. Steve B.D., featured Mary Ann DeBernardi, a financially constrained divorcee who had agreed to have her unborn child adopted by Mr. and Mrs. D., a decision she later tried to retract. DeBernardi, whose financial woes were exacerbated by an unstable relationship, originally opted to give her baby to Mr. and Mrs. D through a surrogate mother contract with no financial compensation involved. Her agreement to the adoption was sworn under oath before a magistrate. However, emotional toils led DeBernardi to change her mind, culminating in her contacting an attorney about her situation in a bid to revoke her consent. The trial was closely watched by the Idaho Supreme Court, which grappled with the question of whether a natural parent has the right to withdraw their consent for adoption if there are substantial reasons to do so. Among the considered factors were emotional attachment and the considerable expenses Mr. and Mrs. D would face should the adoption be successful. The Idaho Supreme Court ultimately affirmed that the consent of a natural parent for adoption can only be retracted under conditions of fraud, duress, or undue influence. Turning its back on the estoppel approach previously established in matter of Anderson, the court underlined the weight of an adoptive parent's emotional attachment and incurred expenses in these matters. With this crucial ruling, the court highlighted the need for judicial decisions to always serve the child's best interest, solidly aligning with the principles of the Uniform Adoption Act.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class